We arrive.
Ooh, we almost have a giant circle. Everyone get your drums out.
Hail Swarm.
Hail.
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 Hailstorm.
Baron Quantum in the house here. I'd like to welcome everybody here to the ESO Sinister Swarm chapter meeting for what's today? Today's the April 26th, 2014. Definitely an honor to see everybody here. And we during our guild meetings, we typically have these so that we can get some information out to individuals, do some promotions, have some fun stuff afterwards. So with that being said, what we try to do is if everybody could join the chat channel on Ventrilo, it's over on the right hand side, third button down. And what we utilize that if you have a question or if you wanted to have the floor for any reason, just do a /raise in there, and we'll get you the floor as soon as we can. Other than that, and then towards the end, we're going to have a quick questions and answer period. So with no further ado, I'd like to pass on this next section of our meeting to our Duchess, Dark Fate.
Thank you, Quantum, and Hell Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Well, I want to thank you guys for having me at your meeting today, and thank Draken for inviting me. Most of you probably already know me. If you don't, my name's Fate. I'm the Overlord for the Guild Wars 2 chapter, so I'm usually in that channel. But of course, anytime you need me for anything, feel free to holler. I also do community activities as well. So some of you may have seen me around karaoke, things like that. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. We are, a lot of different chapters here in the Swarm, but we're all pages in the same book. So what we try to do to, promote solidarity is to have community events where everybody can come together, like, a big family dinner where everybody's, all around the table together under the same roof in the same room, just so we can kind of get to know each other and, form bonds. Some of the things that we do are informational, and some of them are just purely for fun. So like Quantum said, if you have not already done so, please go ahead and open up the chat box to see if you don't have C's next to your name. So go ahead and open up the chat box. It's the third button down in Vent over on the right-hand side. I'm going to be posting some links for you here. I just want to let everyone know about the upcoming community events so that you won't miss out. Thank you. Alright, the first link there is to the Texas Swarm Meetup. We do have in-person meetups from time to time. This is the second one we've had in Texas. It's going to be May 16th through 18th. Next month, just a few weeks away. It's going to be held in Dallas, Texas. You do not have to live in Texas to come. We've got people flying in from Pennsylvania, Florida, California. It's going to be a great time. We're going to go to Comic-Con. A couple of us already have our costumes ready. It's going to be a great time on Saturday, which incidentally is my birthday, so Saturday evening we'll be having a party. Sunday we're going to go to Six Flags, so lots of fun. Big, exciting weekend. If you can make it, feel free to talk to me later for more information about it. It's going to be a great time. All right, any questions about the meetup? Okay, moving to the next one. Next link there is for the Swarmer of the Month. Now, most of the community events are going to be in the Buzz section of the forum. A couple of things are going to be in the Soldier Bee forum, and that's just because only Soldier Bees are up can either vote or attend. But that's just more incentive to become a Soldier Bee, because that is the minimum rank that we like to see everyone reach within a reasonable amount of time. Swarm of the Month gets, and besides the title, they get a nice shiny from Bhutan, our resident shiny maker. It's always very nice. So be sure you cast your vote and keep up with the Swarm of the Month. Sometimes it's for anyone in the community, and sometimes it's for someone in a certain chapter, so you kind of have to keep up with that. Any questions about Swarm of the Month? All right. Next link here is to our next karaoke event. How many of you have been to our karaoke event so far?
Me. Hellswarm.
Hailswarm.
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 If you haven't been to one, I encourage you to do so. This started out as a Guild Wars 2 event and very quickly became a community-wide event. We have it about every 6 weeks. It's usually held on a Saturday evening. Every other karaoke event will be also a global meeting where Emperor Venom will share community news and we'll have updates from all the chapter leads and things like that. That will be about the first hour and a half of the event, this coming karaoke event. And then after that, we have a contest. The contest portion has a theme, and everybody picks a song from that theme that wants to participate in the contest and sings that. After we determine the winners, they're awarded within their own chapters by the Overlord. We have places like the most bedazzling performance, most beautiful performance, and most befuddled performance. So everybody's a winner. We don't have first, second, third, anything like that, because personally I feel if anybody gets up and participates, then they're a winner in my book. After the contest portion of the event's over, we have an open mic night for the rest of the evening. You can sing whatever you like, just as long as it goes along with the swarm language policy. You have to kind of edit your lyrics, make sure that they aren't any curse words or anything like that. But come on out and have some fun with us at karaoke. You don't even have to sing. If you want to just come and cheer on the ones who are, that's fine too. A lot of chapters like to use this as a fundraising event as well. You can say that you'll challenge someone to sing a certain song and you'll donate so much to the guild bank, that sort of thing. Alright, any questions about karaoke? Alright, you guys are awfully quiet.
That's all pretty straightforward information.
We love listening to your voice, Fetch.
And we're listening to the mouse running and the wheel running your computer in the background.
Are you kidding? That's me running on the wheel. I stay so busy. Alright, next up is the orientation clinic. This is held always on a Sunday, first Sunday of the month, and it's at 10 a.m. Pacific. Now, actually, we now alternate this with a recruitment clinic. So the next one is going to be on Sunday, May 4th at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's going to be an orientation clinic. This is for Soldier Bees and up. And anyone who is interested in learning about, more about orientations, I encourage you to come out and join us. If you cannot be there, there's also an audio archive. Every single orientation clinic that we've had since the beginning, which has been over a year now, it's all listed there in the audio archive if you scroll down. And, you can always go back and listen at your convenience. Alright, next link there is for the recruitment clinic. The next one is going to be June 1st at 10 a.m. We've had one clinic so far. The recording is there if you'd like to listen to it if you missed it. This is a great time to come together and share, recruitment tips and help each other, so it's a great thing to do. So I encourage you to come out and join us if you want to learn more about recruiting or share if you're an expert in it, come and share with us so we can all learn from each other. Last but not least, we also have Veteran Day events, and what that is a chance for some of the newer members of the Swarm to get to know the veterans of the Swarm who've been here for 4+ years. And what we do is we have a different chapter each month that hosts an event, and everybody hops in that channel and hangs out together there for that event. And each chapter does it, each month there's a different chapter. So I believe actually May is the SO chapter, so that's something to look forward to. And well, actually, I don't know, Faye, about stealing me away from Guild Wars 2, so I don't know. Agatha may not be having to run it by himself. Would have to check with him on that. But I do love Guild Wars 2. It's just fantastic. It stole my heart, and I haven't gotten tired of it yet. They keep giving us new stuff, so I guess my heart's there. But of course, my heart will always be here at the Swarm. That's basically. I love you guys too, and that's why I'm here. So those are the community events that we currently have going. And if you guys have any ideas for additional events or something that you think would be fun, hit me up. Maybe there's something I can do to help. We can work it out and see what we can do. Or if you have any, suggestions for maybe ways that we can improve our existing events and that sort of thing. And of course, it's always great to have live meetups in different areas of the country. You'd be surprised. Cinderella has got a map up on the forum. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it shows where different swarmers live on the map, and you may have people living around you that you're not even aware of that are in the swarm. So it's always fun to have meetups and get together. Faye, you were there at the last Texas meetup. We had a blast. Went to the Rot Rally and everything in Austin and hung out on 6th Street. It was really fun. We're always up for more meetups. Well, that's really all I had to share. Does anybody else have anything for me or any questions, general questions I can answer? All right, then thank you guys for your time, and I'm going to pass the floor now to Splint.
Thank you.
Bye, Faye.
Alright.
Thanks for coming.
Hail Swarm, and thank you, Deputy State, for taking some time out of your busy day to grace us with your presence. She's our resident community queen. This girl does more events than you can shake a stick at, or many sticks, as the case may be with the people here. Hail, guys. Moving right along to my favorite portion, which I guess is why they keep on throwing it at me every week, promotions.
Dun, dun, dun.
Done. Exactly. You gotta bear with me because my mouse hates me. Okay. Here at the Sinister Swarm, we are so thankful to have all you here, and every time that somebody moves up a rank, we think it should be a community-wide event. It shows that you're putting yourself out there, not only so that you can get to know us, but giving us an opportunity to get to know you. I stated during the orientations I do, and I'm sure Duchess Dark Fate can comment on it as well, that the reason that we've been around so long is these good friendships that we build, and part of that is the level of communication we have both in-game, in forums, and events. And I would have to say that's probably the main thing that helps foster those relationships and keeps them moving forward. That being said, cannot help but stress, be active in the forums, guys. They're there for a reason. There's like 8 years of forum research there. People theory crafting to Pluto and back. Alright. That being said, our first section of promotions are people who are moving up from newbie to worker bee. These are our guild prospects moving up to the rank of official entry-level swarmers. So we're really happy to have these people. Okay, we have Violator Prime, Arcadius, Averfona. Yeah, I totally mispronounced that one. Cart. Why can't everyone have easy names like that? Dev Overkill, Shimano, Alex with 2 X's, and Jaker, or Jakar, as I was informed the other night. So congratulations to our newest worker bees.
Woohoo!
Swarm.
Also, part of my job as promoting people up is I get to embarrass people. And, well, not really embarrass them. It's a little section of the promotions that we call the Soldier Bee Test of Knowledge. So those people that are actually present for promotion to Soldier Bee, we give them a couple of questions, usually from some of the community officers or some of the officers in the chapter. And this, at the very least, means that you know how to read the forum. At the very most, it means that you read the forums more than anyone else, and you know stuff that even we don't know most of the time. Not really. But, so anyway, the people available to the rank, for the rank of Soldier Bee are Annex with 2X. Is Annex available in Vent?
Doesn't seem so.
Next, we have Akari with 2Ks. I don't see them either. And Xavian.
Yep, I'm here.
Alright. Woohoo! We actually get to pick on someone.
Yay!
Yay, you. The Soldier Bee Test of Knowledge, all the information and questions come from the critical info section of the forums. I always like to defer it to someone higher up for the first question, so Duchess Darkfeet, would you like to ask the first question of Xavian?
She actually had a bounce.
Oh, she did. You want to take it, Dracon?
Let Quantum take it if he's around.
Okay.
Or Queen Arwen. Ooh.
Ooh, Arwen!
Ooh, Queen Arwen. Oh, yes.
And I got one too.
Go ahead and have Quantum ask then.
Alright, go for it, Quantum. I'll pass the next one to you, Sinte.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can find a good one. Okay. Being in the Sinister Swarm, we're actually a really close family, and we're very we work as a team. We work as a family. Say I'm playing Elder Scrolls with the Sinister Swarm, and all of a sudden I just disappear. What would I do as far as to maintain my position within the Sinister Swarm and to let everybody know what's going on with me and the reason why my absence is at that time? Is there where would you go in order to let the rest of the community know that you were not going to be on for about a week or two?
Well, I do know this section of the forum actually has a spot for absence. I know like vacations and stuff come up, and you need to be sure to notify everybody that you are going to be taking vacation. You need to let them know the days that you're going to be gone, and don't forget to take a bunch of pictures while you're on vacation so you can actually prove that's where you're at. I just threw that in.
Nice.
I don't know about proving where you're at. It's not a trial, but we definitely enjoy seeing our swarmers have a great time. But that's absolutely correct. And yet another great use of the forums. So you can wish your fellow swarmers well as they're out on vacation. Sinte, you're next.
Absolutely. Since this is such a big part of the ESO chapter here, I want to know where you can find the information on battle commanding, and if you can please tell me what is the best way to become a battle commander yourself.
Man, that's a tough one. Well, do I?
It's in the critical info section.
Yeah, totally an open book test. So cheating is accepted.
And expected.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Especially questions with like that.
Oh, I went all out with that one.
Hey, I'm the one that got the trick question.
Jeralia, your mic is open, please.
Is that better?
Since they were going to have you start bringing the soundboard with you again so you can play the Jeopardy theme music.
Right? I was just looking for it.
So you're saying who I would need to seek out to actually be able to facilitate that, or like, is that what you're asking?
I'm asking you which forum is the section on battle commanding, and what is the best possible way to be a battle commander. It says it in that section.
Well, I know the battle commanding is under the policies of Sinister Swarm. As far as who you would seek, isn't it the soldier bees in that aspect? Don't you speak to a soldier bee about that? Aren't they the ones that are in charge of that?
Just give you a hint, you're allowed to go on the website and read it.
Basically, I was looking at that last, but I'll accept that. But I was looking at that last section where, when not commanding, it is expected that even potential battle commanders do everything in their power to support the acting commander. And so basically, to become a good battle commander, you have to be a good follower first. That was basically the answer I was looking for. But that's, you did a good job. I accept that.
Nice. That being said, we are always eager to see soldier bees and even worker bees step up and help out with the community affairs. We exist because we are constantly evolving and changing to better suit the needs of our community. You guys as soldier bees and worker bees and even newbies, your input helps us become better. We wouldn't be around for as long as we've been around if we just had set rationale as far as what we're going to. I'm going to beat a cat in a second. Sorry, I apologize. We wouldn't be as successful as we are if we just went on the way the policies went and never changed, never evolved, and never took anything you guys say to heart. So we're very open as far as policies go towards changing and better suiting the needs of our community. For your last question, I would like you to tell me, in the policy section, seeing how you were just there, there's a policy on avoid negativity. What law does that directly refer to?
Well, I was going to say there can be a lot of things as far as negativity. If you don't respect somebody, that's negative. Trash talking people, that's negative, but it would be one of the 10 laws. You need to make sure that you're always positive. I don't know if that's actually the answer you're looking for.
That is the answer I'm looking for. We are firm believers that much as negativity kind of spreads infectiously, we also believe that positivity does as well. And we strongly strive to be your bastion of gaming, so no matter how horrible your day has been, when you log on, you know that you're going to have a great time playing with a great bunch of people. And that's our job here, is to facilitate that. That being said, I would like to say congratulations, sir, on completing your Soldier Bee test of knowledge. So congratulations, Soldier Bee, Xavier.
Congratulations, Xavier.
Congratulations. Wee.
Thank you.
Alright, and I believe it was Bhutan who is next. So I'll pass it off to Killer Bee Bhutan.
Negative. Ty's next.
Sorry, Ty.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. This is a huge group today. Appreciate everybody showing up. I'm going to talk about Law 7, which is utilizing Ventrilo. To me, this is the big part of the tripod. That is, you can't communicate with people if you can't talk to them. I mean, we can always do chat and all that, but getting to know somebody, you got to use voice Ventrilo. That being said, I wanted to say something real quick before I get into Ventrilo. If you join the Sinister Swarm as a newbie in the Elder Scrolls Online, and you're come on one day and you're like, I just really don't want to play Elder Scrolls today, I want to go play Marvel Heroes. Help yourself, go at it. Go down there and join them in Marvel Heroes and have fun, but just remember that you have to be in Ventrilo at all times when you're playing a game that that we promote. Being in Ventrilo, when I do my orientations, Ventrilo is not an option. It's one of the things that we require. So being in Ventrilo is very important. I would never have been able to meet friends as I have in the Sinister Swarm without actually talking to them. So make sure that you're in Ventrilo at all times. There are very certain points to being in Ventrilo. It's one way to use the tripod, and if you don't use the tripod, then you're not part of the Sinister Swarm. And that's what we want to make sure. So for all those who are aspiring to move up and going to be doing orientations and such, this is a huge portion that I cover in orientations, Ventrilo. Not only can you be social with everybody, but it also helps us grow stronger as a community. So this is what we definitely need to be doing this. If you're in game, you can join the quiet channel. You can go into the AFK room. Just make sure that we can get a hold of you. If you're in the AFK channel, always make sure that you have a tag on. If you're at work, Sam at work. That way we know, hey, he's not here right now. We probably won't be able to get a hold of him, and I don't see him in game. It's not a problem. You'll see me in Ventrilo like almost all day, because usually I'm at work, but I leave Ventrilo on. I leave my computer on, so you're going to see me in Vent. I guess the main thing that we're trying to do here is if you're in game, be in Ventrilo. And if we're having meetings and you're in the AFK channel or the quiet room, it's time to come down to the channel so that you can participate. Again, that's part of the tripod, is the participation, not only in guild but in Ventrilo. So I think that's all I have for that. Like I said, it's great to see everybody here, and Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm. Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
And I think Buton's next.
Negative.
Why does everyone want to pass it? Why does everyone want to pass it to Bhutan?
It's fine. It's okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna pass it to you too.
Corette is next.
Alright, so for those that don't know, we do have a survey that we've created. The last week we've had the first round of survey went out and we had very great positive response. For those that don't know, the survey isn't to throw people under the bus per se. It's to mention things that you may notice so that we can better correct them in the long run. This week is going to be the round 2 of questions, and I just put the link in chat for the survey, so you guys can all fill that out, and we can move ahead and make the chapter even better, if that's even possible. I don't know, but we're sure going to try.
And just to step in here again, the surveys are completely and totally anonymous, and last survey really helped us kind of change a little bit of the structure and just move things around a little bit better to fill the gaps as we need.
And on that note, I will pass it to Bhutan.
Waiting for Deercon to say negative again.
Nah, for real, it's negative.
It's for realsy this time?
Yep.
Okay, I just closed my book. Right, as most of you guys know, most of you guys don't know, I am Vice Treasurer for the bank of the ESO chapter. Currently right now there are a couple goals that we are trying to achieve for our bank. One of them is we are currently hoarding some V1 through V3 mats. all the blacksmithing, the clothing, the leatherworking, and the woodworking mats. If you guys come across any of those, you can either mail them to myself. Hey, I really have to sneeze. It wasn't sneezes. Either mail them to myself or mail them to Dracon. We keep a running record of them. With the patch coming closely down here very soon, I think, what, 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks away? Guess the windows of the patch.
Or so they say. Yes, or so they say.
We really would like to have those mats build up so we can give them to our crafters so they can create any of the awesome new stuff that will hopefully come out with this patch. Along with that, we are trying to build up some really nice guild funds to buy, I believe, Dracon, you want to buy Draconic books, is that correct?
Yeah, we want to try and get all the Daedric motifs to all of the main crafters so that we can easily craft Daedric armor for anyone who wants.
So, oh, go ahead, Dracon.
And also we're trying to build funds to buy a prize for a contest in the near future.
So our current goal is 300,000. We currently only have 28,000. So we're a long way from our goal. Any money that you guys would wish to donate, you can mail in-game to myself. We do have a running record. Anybody who would like to see that record, get with Sentai, and he will give you access to the forums where that record is kept. That way you guys can see it as well. Yes, Ty, we're buying Hugh Hefner's mansion.
I'd buy Hugh Hefner's mansion.
So any of the stuff that you guys would like to donate, like I said, either send to myself or Dracon. We keep running records of everything, so we know where it's all coming from. Again, if you want access, I believe you can probably get with Sentai, and I believe Core, you can give him access to.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pass it to Dracon. He has a little bit more that he'd like to discuss with the guild bank.
Just do a mic test real fast. A lot of people have problems hearing me. If you can't hear me, if I'm scratchy, you need to turn me down. So if you can't hear me and I'm scratchy, press 1 in guild chat or Ventrilo, so I can have someone else repeat that.
I'll repeat it for you, Dracon.
Well, you just said turn you down, right?
Yeah, so if I'm really scratchy or really loud or really odd sounding, just turn me down a little bit and that'll take that away. My microphone, for whatever reason, does not allow you to auto-balance me. Plus the amount of epicness that I throw into a mic, it overloads it a little bit. I wanted to touch base on kind of the way we've set up the chapter so far. In past chapters, we would always lock down the guild bank. If you were below the Killer Bee rank, you did not have take access. You could put in as much as you wanted, you couldn't take anything. With the amount of bank space that we have and the amount of just kind of crafting and overall stuff going on, we wanted to make sure that it was open to everyone. So at current point, it's only closed to newbie. This mentality puts in check kind of the honor system. If something is in there in the guild bank specifically, and it's not for your class, not for your use, or not for your rank, then you shouldn't be taking that. If you need to break down items, hit up one of the crafters in the craft list. They'll get you stuff to break down to get the items that you need for crafting. But taking out purples out of the guild bank to break them down for Dwarven oil and things like that is defeating the purpose and defeating that trust system. So I just want to make sure that we're being diligent in the honor system. Whereas if we're putting lots of really cool things in there, that we're expecting those cool things are going to people who actually need them, and they're not just being taken and then broken down. Earlier this week we had an incident where we had several tier 10 purple that were thrown into the bank and then broken down or taken or sold. and that made it to where now we have minus 35 tier 10 purples, and no one can even use those. And even the gentleman who put them in couldn't use them himself. He donated them to the guild for its use on a gear level, not on the breakdown level. That sucks. We need to make sure that that's not happening. I don't want to have to lock down the guild bank to everyone. I don't want to have to be the guy who stands at the guild bank and being like, hey, does a ritualist need shoulders? I don't want to have to be that guy. I'd rather just ritualist be able to go in there and grab his shoulders and things that he wants.
Yeah, guys, we don't mind you guys depositing stuff in the guild bank. I don't mind you guys taking stuff out. It actually does help with me. I'm able to get more playtime in, and I don't have to stop every 30 minutes to a half hour to go fix it or take stuff out. There are a few things that I would like to end up stop seeing in the guild bank. Please, no more whites. Break those down yourselves, and then if you want, keep the mats or put the mats in the guild bank. And please, no more potions. No one ever takes those out. No one ever uses them. They just get vendored, and they take up tons of space. Potions, either keep them for yourself or sell them for yourself for money. If there is stuff in there that you guys see that you can break down, please try to keep just like the greens, but make sure that you do have the points where you are able to get the maximum out of the gear. Please leave the blues in there for somebody else or for me to hand out to the crafters that need them the most.
Another thing is, if you're looking for a fellow crafter to exchange items to deconstruct, please, that list on my Google Doc has every single person that's doing crafter. You can even ask higher level people to, craft the low level items, to trade to you so you can break it down. So please use that Google Doc. I'll put it in the chat room. I'll put it in my comment again in just a moment. And if you need access to it to add your name, to change stuff to that, please send me a PM or on the forums or here on Vent with your email address, and I can add you to that document. So that is there for all crafters to use. It is me and Corred worked very hard on it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any suggestions to improve it, please feel free to give me or Core any information that you have. Sorry for that little interruption, Bhutan.
No, you're totally fine. Guys,
so I think.
Oh, go ahead, Jack. I'm sorry.
Okay, now that my headset's not cutting out, so I think we're pretty clear on that. If you guys have any questions that you'd want to take privately with me, you could more than happy to open up a chat with you to talk to you in Ventrilo. And I'm going to now pass to Kitty Aria, who's going to talk to you about calendar and stuff.
Thank you, Dragon. I think we have a calendar up already for events and things that were going on during April. There's one coming in creation for May. Just quickly send you the link for the April doc for anyone who doesn't have it. Did that link work?
Yes.
Cool. I'm not very techno savvy, so usually stuff like this doesn't work for me. That's up and available in the forums, in the ESO General, being the Barb, I believe. And as mentioned, there is stuff coming up in May, and I just wanted to put the information out there that if anyone's interested in wanting to set up groups themselves to do PvP or PvE or particular dungeon runs, if they have a regular day of the week free, a good time, then they should approach one of the administrators of that. That's Duke Dracon, Silicon Harbor. In this instance, you don't need to be a higher ranking officer in order to run an event. If you have an interest, even if you're new, we would be happy to hear from you and any ideas you might have about group forming, dungeon running, and just generally getting together and breaking out of solo questing and more into group questing, and allowing members to sort of interact with each other more with their toons, albeit for leveling or just for socializing. Wanted to put that out there to you guys, and if someone has a particular interest, to actually speak now. You don't have to wait until a meeting's over. If you have an idea, bring it to the table, let's hear it. That's partly what the meeting's about. You want to try and get things more interactive between yourselves and us. Don't want the meeting to be about you guys listening to the soldiers talk. I would like to see some more sort of two-way thoughts come into these meetings, and so would the
boss
higher
got
officers.
aggro. Quiet, please.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
Quiet, please.
I'm retired disabled military, so I'm home all the time playing. Any time would be great to get together and get some groups together, so be helping them or crafting or anything. Any way I can help, I'll do it.
Well, that's great, Razor. But what kind of groups would interest you in running? What gets you all excited and sort of ready to grab everyone?
I'm not that high yet. I'm only 40, so I have a lot of world bosses. We can get a group for those to do. I haven't done really any of those. Low level dungeons to help people out. I can set up and run. I'm hoping to hit 50 by next week, or midweek, depending what's going on. But
That's awesome. That's really cool. Good to hear. Is there anyone else who would also like to chime in and put their name out there? Go on. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I actually was talking to Dracon about this yesterday. I was going to start planning on doing different dungeon runs Thursday through Sunday. Well, not through Sunday, but Thursday and Sunday. Probably going to alternate between world dungeons, like the public dungeons, and then the actual instance dungeons. Probably doing the world dungeons on the weekday, because they're a little bit quicker to do, and then the instance ones on Sunday when I got a little bit more time.
Great. I've got your name down too. So we shall be following you up on that. Anybody else throwing their hat into the fray? Don't be shy. Go for it, Arcadius.
When I hit 50, I'm going to be grinding my way to vet rank 10. I'm not going to be questing, and so with that, I'm going to be finding a lot of locations to farm materials, hides, and cloth and ore. So I'm going to be posting on the forum grind spots, and there's also one that I posted up there too, that's from 1 to 50 already, if that's something you're into. I'm not much of a quester, I'm more of a grinder, so you can go ahead and check that out. I also posted this forum thread, which I think might be really cool. It's for anyone who RPs or anyone who just wants to hang out, it's called Our City. And what I kind of want to do with that is find a spot where we find a cool building in a city that we all like, and that's like the Sinister Swarm building to hang out in if you're not doing anything, and you can type /sit chair or whatever and RP or talk or just do whatever you want. And so I'm going to be looking around in the game, and if you guys already know one or something like that, I'd like some feedback on that, so go ahead and check that out.
Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else? It's really good. We've got a little bit of something for everyone coming through. That's great. Stuff starts to form and take shape. You're going to be supported by, the senior members in any way that any way that we can to help you bring these groups up and into being. So, anybody else? Cool, Misty, go for it.
I haven't really gotten to do too much yet, but I'm gonna be going into PvP a bit more. Usually I always like to back up Potty because he was my Guild Wars 2 PvP mentor, so I'm gonna start taking people who haven't done a lot of PvP but want to go. I'll start running groups, and we can all kind of learn what we're doing in there, get the feel of it, so whenever people want to go, just let me know. I'll try to organize something so that it doesn't have to be necessarily on the PvP days if it's just a small group of people who, just kind of like to learn and get a feel for it and things like that. It would just be cool having small groups and you can figure out how to take their keeps or, the supply camps, all that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Potamus.
Just to touch on a little bit of what Mist said about the PvP, I just want to implore to all you guys that the PvP out here, we're just out here to have fun. Anyone is welcome to join, no matter what level. If you can get into Cyrodiil, you can come PvP with us. It doesn't matter to us. Whether you think you're good or not has no bearing. As long as you have fun, that's all we ask of you guys.
Alright, well thank you very much. I for myself will be contributing some Friday, let's see, I'm on European time, so Eastern time it would be Friday mornings, I think, yes. Or somewhere along those lines, for doing some gathering and some sort of leveling things going on the Friday. So basically what we're saying is we will get together with everyone who's raised an interest, and you can still approach us at any point that you become interested, and we will post the May calendar up once we have people, once we've talked to people and we know what and where they're going to be putting their time to group up. Ty, you have a raise?
Income.
Quiet please, we got it.
Go.
I'll wait till I wanted to bring this up before we end the meeting. Goes off their own separate ways. Here in Rift, we'll be running a Skyshard hunt. This is for anybody that wants to come. It can be level 10, it's fine. If you do not want to spoil it and come back here at level 35 to 40, 38 to 40, whatever it is, that's fine too. If you want to join, we're not going to be grouping up, we're just going to be the way we are now. So feel free to tag along. We're going to be getting as much as we can in about an hour. That's about the time I have.
Not to interrupt, but if you guys want to do more than an hour, I'll take over for you if you like.
Cool bean.
Is it
and then
my turn?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I have the awesome honor of introducing a small little contest that we're going to be running. Dracon he said he was going to be making that post pretty soon, and he's going to be putting it up. But we have decided to have a little contest. This is what the rest of that money that Bhutan and Dracon were talking about to get it all together, to buy a as of yet unknown reward for the winner of a Silliest Moment screenshot and video contest. Now, we're going to get this post going up on the forum in a little bit, but what we want is we want screenshots of your silliest moments, or videos of, the silliest moment, like Dracon was mentioning earlier. Some guy went to pull a enemy and ended up pulling himself off a cliff. That would have been hilarious to see. So, what basically what we're gonna do is the contest is gonna go when starting now up until the end of May, the last meeting of May next month. We're gonna announce the winner, but so you have a full month to get this hilarious screenshot or video, and there's gonna be one prize for the best of the best one, and it'll be in-game content. So it'll right now it'll be in-game content only, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, no questions. So yeah, basically it's going to go from now until the end of the month. You're going to post all entries into the post that Dracon will make later this evening. And so start looking for that hilarious moment, that funny piece of rock, that looks like someone's face in the air. Everyone can enter, except for everyone can enter, except for Core. Core can't enter because he's not funny.
So not true. We in the past in other chapters we've made it to where it's like limited to rank entry and all that stuff. However, we will not be doing that ever for this chapter. For instance, right now, one of the running contests going on is the recruitment contest, and Quantum is rampaging that contest. In the past, we have not given those kind of rewards to a Baron because it's our job to facilitate. In this case, if he continues rampaging and continues getting the most recruits, then he's going to get a free video game out of it. So the contest will always be that way for this chapter. All people will be allowed to compete.
And those of you saying that it's not fair, he's a Baron, he's got an unfair advantage, second place is a Soldier Bee. Just throwing that out there.
Any other questions about the contest? Then I'm going to go ahead and pass it right back to Q.
Okay, everybody. You guys hear me? I got my different headset on right now.
I so can hear you so clearly. It's awesome. I like your voice, Q. You have a nice voice.
Oh, you're too kind. Checks in the mail. So yeah, definitely a lot of good information was brought up by all of the chapter officers, and also we had a fantastic visit by Duchess Fate with more of the Swarm community events that we have going on. It's always a pleasure to see all the new members coming into this community, and this is what we do. This is what this community is all about. It's just having fun, getting together, meeting new friends, and everything else. So that being said, with the recruiting side of things, I mean, definitely, if you see somebody out there that you think would be a good fit for us, say it happens to be a maybe your brother or your wife or your husband or just a really close friend or something, definitely hit them up and have them come check us out, because I mean, the more we have here, the better off we can have with the events that we plan, the prizes that we have, and all the contests. So it's the members that makes the Sinister Swarm. It's not just one or two individuals. I mean, definitely we look at the people and not the pixels for what we are here. So that being said, if you ever have any questions about recruiting, whatever, I mean, definitely hit up one of the chapter officers, or possibly
Boss is full.
PM,
We got it.
and we'll send me a PM, and definitely try to help you out and get people rolling, get the door open for them to see more family. And after that, I think we're pretty much done with this meeting. Right now, what I'd like to do is take a little of your time and have you guys have a little question and answer period. So if you guys have anything you'd like to bring up, definitely do a /raise in the chat channel, and we'll go ahead and get your questions out, or your concerns, or your ideas. And this is your time for everybody to bring up those ideas for us. Anybody have anything to bring up at all?
Well, I was supposed to speak.
Xavier, go ahead.
Okay. I know, like, with the calendars and everything else, like, you know, we got PvP, Sky Shards, things like that set up. What about trying to set up a time for crafting? You know, I know we got certain people that are trying to work on it right now. I know we're exchanging mats back and forth. But what if we actually all tried to set up a specific time to do something like that? Would that not be a good idea to try that sometime? Like, all meet up at the same area?
Can I jump in there?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That sounds like a great idea, and as previously mentioned, we're looking for soldier bees that want to step up with great ideas and lead things. So if that's something you want to see done, then there's nothing stopping you from scheduling a time on the calendar that's available and spearheading it yourself.
You know, and also we could probably tie that into with Arcadius' idea of when you're just kind of hanging out, you know, going into a local area that we have here that is considered like a swarm hangout, tie the two together.
Awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of get everybody's idea on that. So, thank you.
And I believe Corred, you had a raise?
No, that was what I wanted to say. I was just saying that if you guys have ideas like that, just let us know and we'll slot you in. And if you're not used to running and leading ideas, like you haven't been in a big community like this, and you're not used to running it, just mention it to us, and we can always run the first one with you greatly assisting, and then from there you can take over, just to kind of break the ice. Because I know for some people, they're stepping forward to lead an idea can be pretty taxing.
You know, that it can be, and definitely we want to see people stepping up. We want to see you guys grow within this community, because all the efforts of all of our members is what makes us truly special and the place that we call home. So anything that you guys want to jump up to, and get rolling, I mean, definitely hit us up on it, and we'll see what we could do to help you facilitate being successful at that. Ideas are just that until they're actually put into plan. So. Anybody else have any questions at all?
I think Vexen had it.
Vexen, go ahead, sir.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Vexen here. Some of you guys might not know me. I've been around for a while now. But anyways, I'm kind of like leading media right now, pretty much everything to do with anything from Twitch to helping you set up a Twitch channel and whatnot. You may not know that, but we do facilitate helping people actually get started in doing their chosen profession in the media world of Swarm. Next week, Saturday and Sunday, albeit as long as nothing is going on, you know, you guys aren't running dungeons or anything, I would like to run a seminar. I'll make a post on it on Saturday and Sunday, maybe even Friday night, on setting up Twitch or Justin TV, depending on which one you prefer and what you want to use. OBS, we'll talk about the whole shebang. I'll help you set it up. Also, throughout the next week or so, I should be hitting 50. I'm going to try to hit up PvP and try to do some videos. I haven't been doing any videos due to the fact that I've been leveling and I've been doing it specifically, you know, questing and whatnot. But for some of you who want to be show children and actors, hit me up on the forums or in the posts that I make, and we'll try to facilitate you in getting into some of these videos. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, no problem.
Anybody else have any ideas they'd like to bring up, or a question, or maybe just would like to give a shout out to the Swarm, or definitely this is your chance. Core, you got something?
Yeah, just because of where the meeting is and the fact that the lobies and newbies have died a lot. If you are a worker bee or a newbie, send me in-game mail with how much your repair bill is, and I am going to pay for it. I'm looking for honesty. Don't tell me 3,000 if it was only 100, but I'm willing to pay everybody's repair bill that died. That's worker bee and newbies only. Sorry, Soldier Bees.
No Barons?
No Baron, sorry, man.
It's over 9,000.
So saw that coming.
Yeah, Core's the richest person in Swarm. You know that?
Thought Herc was.
No, I'm not rich by any means, which is why I'm saying don't rip me off, but I'm willing to pay the people's repair bills.
Yeah, if you need help, Arc, let me know. I'm balling.
Okay, it looks like Quantum has a raise. Go ahead, Quantum. Hey, Baron Quantum here. Hey, listen, I would like to also just make a mention of this. A lot of you members are new to our community. It's really special for us to do the promotions, as Splint likes doing those every Saturday. It's definitely a huge part. We see you guys grow into the community and become the brothers and sisters of the Sinister Swarm. So with that being said, does anybody have any questions on what it takes to actually get to the Worker B rank or possibly the Soldier B rank? I would be more than glad to help you out right now and let you know that. If not, hit me up later on in the day or when I'm in game, or even on forum. Shoot me a PM and we'll see what we can do to get those post counts up and get you actively employed within the tripod system that we have. So if you have any questions right now, I can answer real quick.
Word to the wise: share baby photos in the Meet the Swarm section.
Pass.
Oh, looks like Dracon has a question.
I just kind of add on to that. There are a lot of newbies who are a little bit past their 30-day mark, who have not made the kind of generic 10 post. Starting next week, I actually have to go through all that and send you emails, probably personal and on the forum PMs. Some of you I've hit up personally or had others approach you. Some of you I just haven't got a chance to. I think we have something like 30-something Bhutan, yeah.
For what? That are at their,
in
their 30 days?
Yeah, newbies nearing their 30 days who are not their post count yet.
I think we're at about 15.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of members that are really close, so definitely see what you guys can do, guys and gals, and like I said, if you guys have any issues and maybe you feel like you're not really a forum person or you can't find the right post to reply to, or even start your own post, I mean, that's always an option as well. Definitely let us know. I'll go ahead on the forums and put something in there that will kind of give everybody a basic breakdown of all the what's your favorite potato chip, what's your favorite movie, and at that point, go ahead, people, take a look at that list and just reply to what you feel that would be pertinent to that particular topic. That right there will get your post count up and definitely get you guys into the ranks.
And I believe that Knight Siana actually currently has a post up that has the list of the random topics that are already.
She does. I was just going to copy and paste it. Any other questions or concerns?
Just to go along with the whole posting on the forums thing, another thing for you newbies, to just understand, like, our forums is not like you're going to like an actual game forum. I started MMOing with Star Wars Galaxies, and that forum was like a flame haven, and it was one of the worst things to look at. It was just never point logging in. Our forums are not like that. We have areas dedicated to just community members that have nothing to do with the games. You can talk about life, see pictures of people, just have regular conversations. We even have, in one of our threads, we have a member, Merc War, who actually designs signatures for people. So there's a lot of places that you can post, and it's not really going to take up much time. You don't have to feel like you're wasting time by saying like hi, and spamming. You can actually have a post that's contributory and actually having a conversation. So, just take a look at them. I mean, not just information on the games, but there's just a lot of stuff on our forums. It's actually pretty fun for the most part. You actually will meet a lot more of the community by being even just a little bit active on there. So, I mean, it really doesn't take that much work to say hi and introduce yourself, you know? So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, we're definitely here to help you guys, so.
Also,
I
side
got something
note,
else to
if
say.
you are, hold on for a second, Max. If you're from Canada and you have access to the Bold Barbecue Doritos, that might be a pass.
There's what Canada have for Doritos?
What?
Bold Barbecue Dorito.
I already told you, if you want me to send you a box, you just have to give me your address and the money to send it.
Or you have my address. Send me a box.
Core, I will be sending you stuff in the mail.
Smoky Barbecue's Canadian.
I'm Canadian.
I can spell Canadian. I can't say it.
Alright, Vex, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna kind of build on what Mist was saying. Some of you guys are newbies and brand new to the Swarm, or just been around for a couple months. I don't know if you've realized, but Swarm is basically built on pride, on being a family-oriented community that we look out for one another. We're there for one another, and we don't wheel and deal amongst one another unless we're it's some contest or whatnot. But we look out for each other, and this community by far is miles above anywhere else, any clan, any guild you're gonna find. You're not gonna find any more sense of pride as you would in the real life in a motorcycle club or a car club. This community is going to be there for you. I disappeared for a while, came back, welcomed with open arms. You have any family issues, any personal issues, or you just need some time off from the game, you come back, we're here with open arms, and we'll always be here. And so if you guys, even if you got selfish, you need somebody to talk to, come to me, come to anybody that's in this community is going to talk to you. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I mean, I don't know. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Forget
How'd
all
you
that
never
awesome
mind that,
stuff
Beck?
I just said.
Never mind. Yeah, I'm just reiterating basically.
It's great.
It is. It is. I mean, you have any issues, there is no nonsense in this community. If there's nonsense, it's amongst one or two members, and it's kept between those members. It doesn't go outside of that. No, there's no, I hate you, or I don't want to talk to you no more. There's none of that here. And so if you have an issue with a person, before you even want to go higher with, to say something to a guild leader, just talk to that person. We bring in people here, not me just personally, but as a Swarm. I'm talking as a Swarm member. We bring in people who are like-minded. If you're here, that's because we want you here. If you weren't here right now, it's probably because Quantum didn't like your face, but that's just probably what it is. But we look out for each other, and I hope you guys stay around. I hope you're here for the next couple years. You get to know us, we get to know you, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that.
Way to throw Quantum under the bus. What a meanie.
Anyways, that being said, definitely I'd like to thank everybody for coming out for the Sinister Swarm ESO meeting here. Definitely had a great time. If you are new to the community, definitely don't be shy. Step up to the plate and team up with everything we got going on. And I believe we might have an event going on here after the guild meeting. And Duke Dracon, can you maybe put some information on that, or?
Alright, so again, we're going to do Skyshot, or it's World Boss clearing here in Rift area, led by Ty for the first time. And then it sounded like Reservoir will be doing the next hours after that, if interested. We've already cleared this World Boss, so we'll have Ty take it from there. If you're interested in PvP, I'm sure I can get one of the guys to also lead PvP today. If you're interested in PvP, just jump up to the PvP channel. We'll get those groups started. If you're interested in the zone clear, just go ahead and stay here, and we'll start doing zone clear.